So, in true Megan fashion, she's taking what Joy said. One thing that I don't like about Megan is that I feel like she's very, very immature. And one thing about being a grown woman and being a woman in an environment, whether it's your work, your home, your career, your hobby, there's something about a woman that can command her own, not someone else's, not what was given to her, but to just hold your own. Like, this is my presence. This is where I'm at. And the thing with Megan is she rides the coattails of her father being a Purple Heart war veteran, God rest his soul. Then she got to ride the fact that he passed away. And then she's a victim because she had a baby and like she's the only person that had a baby instead of just walking in womanhood. In other words, I believe XYZ because this is my conviction about XYZ instead of, well, you don't like me and you're not listening to me. And oh my goodness, you're not listening to me because I'm a Republican. She decided to leave The View. And I know for me, I was happy. And I wasn't happy because, oh, I didn't believe in her views or anything. I just think she didn't add value. She didn't know how to have a mature conversation in that setting without having a hissy fit. You know anybody like that? Where no matter what you talk about, they make it about them and they miss the point totally. And they're not listening to understand, nor do they add value when it is their time to talk. They don't really add value because it's so self-centered. That's what I believe about Megan. Her self-centeredness really is a veil and it's a wall where people just really can't get to know or hear what she's saying, let alone her whiny voice. Okay. Y'all know how I feel about whiny voices. Okay. If you don't, just keep watching. So Megan, after many temper tantrums, you know, if you have children over the age of 1 hour, you know that they can be very bratty on whatever stage. We have children up into adulthood and they even can be bratty to a certain age. But Megan is giving me very much 14, 13, 12, and then maybe 3, 4-year-old vibes when she was on The View. I don't think she held her own. She rides the coattails of the things that I listed before. She couldn't hang. That's the bottom line. I'm not saying, you know, and it goes back to what I was saying. So again, catch the video that I did yesterday. It kind of reminds me of what I was saying about Sherri Shepherd. Sherri commands a presence, but in my opinion, she's not the leading lady. But I think when you're in The View, I think Sunny can lead. I think Whoopi can lead. I think Joy, they all can hold their own. But no one's listening to Megan. Okay? So then she has a fit and she's like, leaving. And everybody in the audience pretended to be sad. Everybody in America was definitely happy. I know I was happy. The View isn't ready for someone that's conservative. That's not true. Anna's conservative. I didn't mind Elizabeth. Sarah, I think. But anyway. But again, whatever her issue is, she waves it like a white flag, woe is me. And I'm just here to tell you, ladies, if that is you in your own life, get it together. Don't do that. The excuses don't matter when you're coming to the table ready to argue your point. When you're coming to the table to do your job, when it's time to do your job. I'm just saying that's not grown woman stuff. So with that being said, Megan left The View. America was like, now in true fashion that I just said, she wants to write a tell-all book. Now, when she was on there, it was, I love Joy. I love Whoopi. We go out to eat and everything. And I used to sit there like, I don't know how that would work because the volatile arguments that you guys would have on screen, and it was personal stuff. I'm not talking about we're arguing politics or whatever, and then we go out to eat and be like, girl, you really tripping. You need to, but no, it was personal. And, you know, there's no other way to say it. It felt personal. And then for them to be like, oh no, you know, behind the scenes, we're good. And now all of a sudden, when it's time to sell a book, it was horrible. Joy bullied me. Well, let's see what Miss Megan had to say. Meghan said, so this is Meghan in her book. This is an excerpt where she was claiming that Joy smelled her vulnerability like a shark. Shark smells blood. She revealed she broke down after Behar said she didn't miss her when she returned from maternity leave and claimed she only joined The View because her dying father insisted. So that's point number one. You joined The View for the coin. You joined The View for the opportunity. You joined The View to say your view with the influence of your father. At whatever age she is, over 18, you're doing something at the behest of your father. That's ding, 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 ding. That's not grown woman stuff. I do what I do because I want to do it with the influence and the encouragement of my husband. But I'm not doing something because someone else told me to do it. That's number one. That's not grown woman stuff. The second thing is she's speaking about when she came back. And she's like, hey guys, did you guys miss me? And Joy was like, no. That was a clapback that was heard around the world. And guess what? Joy had that right. So this is grown woman lesson number 2. If you are on somebody's job and they say, well, no, I didn't miss you. You click your heels and go to your cubicle. I got bars. Click your heels and go to your cubicle. You're not there to make friends. You're there to collect the coin. So the truth of the matter is you shouldn't have asked, y'all missed me? Because you're going to get honest answers from honest people, whether you like it or not. So ladies, be on your grown woman stuff and walk in your purpose, walk in what I'm saying. Like I said, be on your grown woman stuff, and you don't have to worry about getting confirmations and accolades as to whether you were missed or not. That was a question. Joy said no. Well, then she wasn't. So in true Meghan fashion, she's taking what Joy said and she's making it about Joy being mean to her during her postpartum depression. Man, please. But stop. That is such a reach. So Joy's like, oh, I know she's got postpartum depression. Even if Joy knew that she had postpartum depression, that's not her banner to hold. And that's the truth of the matter. Here's the lesson, ladies. And leave a comment down below if you're like, yeah, Melissa, right. Life owes you nothing as far as your emotional health is concerned. And that's on real. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's up to you to manage your emotional health and your emotional triggers. Period. You and your faith. That's it. And I know that there are a lot of people that get in knocked down, dragged out arguments with people concerning their emotional things that they have going on. Listen to me and listen to me well. If Meghan walked on the scene with postpartum depression, I'm not blaming her for that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But she's got to walk in there knowing I feel this type of way in this moment. It's making me feel sad, insecure, scared, anxious, and let's just go down the list. It's making me feel all those things. But I'm going to go to work. That's her decision. Because she has to know, now that I'm at work, I have to work. No one has time to be around the bathroom coddling Meghan. And this is just the honest to God truth. I'm just telling you. So Meghan's coming for everybody. But the truth of the matter is, I don't think she's really coming for everybody. It's just to sell her book. She's going on a campaign, a stomping thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Stomping campaign so that we can buy her book. Leave a comment. Are you buying the book? Definitely comment on what I just said because it's the truth. I've gone around the sun a few times to know people care, but honestly, no one cares more than you care. You should care, especially in a professional setting. They just want their job done. No one's your friend. Not at work. Blind Guy says, when Meghan left The View, bye, Felicia. Exactly. That's how I was. Nah. Goodbye.